Melbourne came alive with color, culture, and tradition last Saturday, November 2nd, as the Mexican-Australian community through MexVic hosted the annual Catrina Walk. This vibrant event marked the Day of the Dead, a significant Mexican tradition dedicated to honoring the memory of loved ones who have passed. Taking place in the heart of the city, the Catrina Walk showcased the rich cultural heritage of Mexico, with participants dressed as the traditional Catrinas, complete with elaborate face paint, floral crowns, and beautiful detailed costumes. Fabiola Robledo, MexVic secretary and MexVic member Omega Melis, spoke with the Wire's Vanessa Gatica about the Catrina Walk. They highlighted that the event was more than just a cultural showcase. It provided an opportunity to bring the community together, fostering understanding and appreciation for Mexican traditions. What does participating in the Catrina Walk mean to you personally, and what inspired you to join this year?
What it means is it is the privilege that I've got to share my culture with the Australian community and with Mexicans alike. The ones who feel a little bit far from home, they feel a little bit closer to home. What inspired me to join it, I'm part of the dancing group MexVic and part of MexVic as well, where what we do is try to preserve our traditions and pass it on to the new generations. So what inspires me is I've got kids and I want them to see what Mexico is all about.
Could you explain the meaning of Day of the Dead tradition?
The Day of the Dead is basically a celebration. We celebrate and honor the life of the ones who have passed. So what we do, it comes from our indigenous people. It comes from the belief of that people who has passed, they come and visit us once a year. So we put together an altar and ofrenda with special items, the favorite food. We even play some music, or we put together the ofrenda with the items that they use, or the things that they used to enjoy the most when they were alive. So we celebrate their life for the one day as if they were with us. We try to remember them as much as we can.
How do you feel this event impacts the broader Melbourne community's understanding of Mexican culture?
I think we break the paradigm or the misconceptions that they may have about the Mexican culture. They probably sometimes hear the word Mexico and they kind of go for one or two things that come to mind. And I think this helps them to understand that Mexico is much more than a couple of things that may see in the movies. We have a rich culture, we're full of color, music, beautiful people, generous people, and I think this is just what we're trying to do, show them that we have a beautiful country and rich with culture. Yeah.
Can you tell me about your costume and any significance it holds for you?
Yes, definitely. So this rebozo, my mom got it from me back home. And I suppose trying to emulate or imitate the Catrina with the black dress. This is a handmade headpiece that has probably some of my favorite colors and colors that are very close to what Day of the Dead is, with the marigolds, the magenta color when we put the altar and all that. So kind of a little bit of a mixture of my culture. It's kind of, and that's what everyone else has done. Just something creative and something that brings Mexico into the city.
What does participating in the Catrina Walk mean to you personally, and what inspired you to join this year? Omega Melis commented.
Personally, for me, is to honor the loved ones that have gone before me. And I'm participating because 20 years ago, I was a member of the Melbourne group, and they kindly invited me, and that's where I came. And this event for Mexicans is very special, and it's been gone long before the Spanish conquest came. Now it's mixed with religion after the Spanish people. But this event is been celebrating for dozens of years. And that's why we are here, to honor the loved ones that have gone before us.
What do you think about seeing a tradition like this celebrated here in Melbourne?
For this event, a tradition like this is really good because not many people knows about this Day of the Dead. Everybody mistake this for a Halloween. and it's no Halloween. It's the Day of the Dead, translated as El Día de los Muertos, the day that every soul came to visit us, and we joined them to celebrate them to this day. In fact, this celebration goes from the 28th of October to the 2nd of November.
Can you tell me about your costume and any significance it holds for you?
This costume is from the state of Oaxaca, called Tijuana, and inspired me because I've been in Oaxaca and it's a beautiful state. I recommend everybody who visit Mexico to go. Beautiful food, beautiful places to visit. And this costume is one of the many I have, so I choose this one because it's beautiful, as you can see.
I am Vanessa Gatica for The Wire, speaking with Fabiola Robledo, MexVic secretary and MexVic member Omega Melis.